Well, I think there are several issues that we need to deal with. Aflatoxin itself is such a huge issue, and it really it's not just in any one particular area. It's not in the production. It's not in the processing or the marketing. It's all linked tightly together, and I think that's one of the issues. As scientists, most of us work in our own little silo in our own little field, and there's not this continuum that there needs to be of how does my research affect the next stage, and what's the thinking of the person in the next stage. How should excuse me, how should I be modifying what I do so that it better fits in with the direction they're going? And I think there's been a lot of research done in the last few years, and we've yet to get it out into the community that needs it to really implement it and put it to use. So this understanding as a scientist, as a contributor, as a researcher, that this is a one big, huge, happy family, and we all need to really work together to bring resources to bear, and then getting the information that we have already available and starting to implement that and putting that into effect. And the other side of it that's an issue that is a challenge for me as a researcher is that what's the motivation to affect these changes from at the village level in particular? I mean, is there a financial incentive? Is there a health incentive? And we really have to translate those benefits to the villagers. If our research actually comes up with really good ideas on how we can reduce the risk, how do we then get it adopted in an effective manner?
The sort of investment that we think is needed to improve the aflatoxin risk management in Africa includes management within the value chain. So investment in drying, in storage, in shelling. So at the moment, most of the crop is hand-shelled, and this is largely done by women, and it is a very arduous job. Something like 4 billion hours per annum is spent hand-shelling peanuts across Africa. And to make the job easier, the shells are soaked, and that introduces water and makes the conditions right for the Aspergillus fungus to thrive. The sort of investment that is needed is infrastructure, access to small-scale shellers, but it's also raising awareness. And this isn't just from a value chain perspective, but we do need to get the public health actors involved. So this would include extension staff who are involved in public health work, working alongside the ag extension staff.